Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rex and this is 5 Nightmare Fuel Photos from World War One by the channel DARK5. Yeah, this is DARK5 channel. I remember watching this channel years ago and I always found it very creepy. I mean, this is the time when he wasn't narrating the videos. He was just, I guess, subtitles, photos, and the creepy music. It was really creepy music all the time. I mean, he specifically found music that just fucks with your mind in a way. That is always give you this creepy feeling at the end of the video. So I remember, and all the content he always used was seriously, I don't know, dark as the channel goes. So this is a great channel for content like that. I reacted to What If Germany Won World War One by Alternate History Hub. In that video, obviously, he said that, check this video out because it was a collaboration with DARK5 or something. So I'm like, why the hell not? I remember DARK5, so I'm gonna react to this. 5 of the creepiest historical documentary photos that capture the nightmare of World War One. I guess all the psychological traumas and gas attacks are going to be here. A special collaboration with Alternate History Hub in honor of release of this Battlefield, because the Battlefield 1 released at the time. Alright, yeah, let's watch this one. Remember people, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe so I know which type of videos and which type of channels to react to more. Check out the reaction I did. There's a link in the description with all of my videos. Check out the cards with the different playlists. I created a playlist to make things easier, like history playlist, Oli Sarcastic Production, that channel reactions playlist, Internet Historian, Tier Zoo, CGP Grey. And yeah, and if my DARK5 reactions get famous, I guess I'll create DARK5 playlist, but we'll see. Yeah, let's do this one. Oh, I remember this intro. Supposedly taken shortly before the end of World War One, this photo depicts Goddard's RAF squadron station at HMS Daedalus, right? Is that how you pronounce it? Why are you highlighting that person? And allegedly captures the ghost of a man Commander Victor Goddard claimed had died in a deadly accident. No way! What? How is that possible? I guess there is some miscommunication, I guess. Damn, this is creepy, right? I mean, this is a real military photo in that some guy died 3 days ago, but in the photo he's there. Air mechanic Freddie Jackson is recorded as having died on April 13, 1918 after he walked into an airplane. Oh, that's just effed up. Yeah, that's the dynamism. Yet Goddard and the rest of the squadron are said to have positively identified the eerie visages belonging to him. Oh, he's talking about somebody behind. What? I thought he was talking about him. I didn't even see this. Now what the f. Now what the fuck? That is a military photo. I highly doubt somebody doctored that, especially around the World War One time. And if they're saying that that soldier died 3 days ago, I mean, I don't think that's an official statement. Why would they lie on that too? I mean, that doesn't make sense. So, is that a real ghost photo? Damn. I mean, I don't know. Scientific side of me, which is a stronger side, always gives me like, come on, man, there must be more to this. But still, that is so creepy. In this disturbing British archival footage, a deeply troubled soldier can be seen going insane. It's oh man. the shells up. It was soon realized that it was the relentless horror of the First World War was causing mental breakdowns. Damn. Extensive therapy, including electroshock treatment, was required to return many soldiers to civilian life. Damn. Ah, fuck. World War One. I mean, at that time, World War One was a weird time in a way, that it was an industrial revolution type of war in a way, where there were tanks were first time introduced, jet plane with propeller, machine guns and things. There were lots of new technologies, grenades, gas attacks and things. So before that, many wars, that major scale wars happened, was sabers, horses and shit like that. World War One was a proper gigantic scale war where proper machineries were used, right? So general people at the time, general public, had no idea that what this means. I mean, they just like, it's just like any other war. They must be thinking, they had the concept of war in their head, and that's all they ran with it. They had no idea like how this condition can break a human brain, this condition can break a man. I mean, imagine being on the trenches, this weird dugout trenches with just woods, wood panels and things that are just holding the tunnels and things, and you hear that constant mortar fire bombardment, bang bang bang. Then you also sometimes hear jet planes fighting overhead. So even if you panic and you want to run away, you can't, because there's a jet plane going on top. Whether it's enemy, ally, I don't know, you can know that. And there is constant bombardment of shells after shells after shells, hours long. Put that visual in your head and then see that footage that just shown that what happened to that man. I mean, that is seriously inhumane scale war, right? Only because some people in power couldn't just live peacefully, had too much ego and wanted more power, and all these soldiers had to suffer all this shit. Especially I guess in the trench warfare at the Verdun, I think, right? Am I mistaking the name? I don't know. In one of the French cities, they were constantly at risk of getting invaded by German forces, so they had to keep the pressure somewhere else on the trenches. And in order to do that, lots of people enlisted into the army, normal farmers, shopkeepers and things like that from, I guess, UK, London and everywhere, and went to the trenches, where people full known, like the leaders and whatever, the commanders full well knew that these people are going to die. There is nothing these people can do, because as soon as they enter trenches, there is a machine gun in the other side, and the well protected machine gun that nobody can do shit about. So you just have to send hundreds and hundreds and even thousands of people forward in the trenches, just so there are still soldiers there, rather than go to that city that they wanted to invade, so they don't lose the French city. Lots of people just got mowed down without doing anything. They just walked there, got mowed down, and rinse and repeat. Lots of people die like that. Conditions like that, is it surprising? Something like shell shock happened a lot. In the middle of a ghastly wasteland, an unidentified soldier can be seen mortally wounded, hanging precariously from a tree. Whoa, come on, man. Ah, yeah, this is what done. Artillery fire and everything. As the soldier was likely cast into the air by one of the 50 explosive shells that pounded the area over 10 months. What the 10 months? one of the longest deadliest in history, and his death was only one of the nearly 1 million total casualty. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Germany planned to bleed France white with 1,200 artillery guns along the front, but ultimately failed to break the resistance. Bleed France white just means, I guess, if I'm mistaken here, I don't know, but I think it just means that killing as much soldiers and people as they can just to weaken them. I mean, just put your mind through that. The tactics were there to just kill as many people as they can, just wipe them off, so there is no resistance. Literal mentality was, if you kill everybody, nobody's left to resist. That was the mentality, I guess. Yeah, that photo was so effed up, right? That soldier hanging from the tree. I mean, when you really think about process, like that's a real fucking photo, right? There was a time someone took that photo years ago at that particular position where a soldier died and his body was literally hanging from the tree because of some mortar shell hit the area. I mean, this is like, men died like ants or something. Tons of people came and just, mortar shells dropped down. People just died and exploded all over the places. Bodies threw over the trees and everything. What the hell, man? I can't process that. That is way too inhumane, man. Damn, look at that. Men did that during the war. It turned it into a swamp. Although only accounting for only 1% of World War I's more than 9 million deaths, poison gas, of course, was a frightening psychological weapon. Threatening to paralyze soldiers with blistering and unbearable pain, to rot the body from within and without. See, that's my issue right there. Understand war, alright? Sure, war happens, people are assholes, fine. People in power is assholes, don't care about anything, fine. Understand war. But there should be somewhat of principles, right? Not any means necessary or anything goes. Like, if you want to kill people, just kill them. Why, make them suffer like that? There was a guy who thought, you know what? Yeah, mustard gas and everything, poisonous gas. Yes, we're gonna use that. I mean, the guy who created atom bomb regretted in the end, like I shouldn't have done that or something like that. There was a quote of something. Uh, Even the Albert Einstein was like, you know what, don't do this. This is not good. So they had regrets who created it. The people who chose to use this gas attack. I mean, I can't even. Oh my god, they did that to themselves just to get breath. This is like, one of those horror movies like Saw or something. where somebody makes you do some really effed up things just to survive, right? Damn. God, this was really after video. I mean, I know Dark5, creates great content for what content the Dark5 makes. Creepy and effed up content, obviously. But damn, this was really heavy. World War One was just ridiculous. I mean, World War Two, the technology has grown at the level that people created some form of defense, I guess, to counter that. It was still way effed up. It had way higher death count than World War One. But World War One had their element of surprise. Like human mind were not ready for that. Their state of mind was like sabers, horses, and things like that. Machine guns is there, gas attacks are there, tanks are there, mortars are falling everywhere, and inhumane acts, because this was the first World War. This scale of war didn't happen before. So level of death that people witness, level of dead bodies people witness. I mean, you know what? I'm surprised that anybody came out of that not being fucked up, I guess. Anybody who are able to function after witnessing that is just miraculous to me. That was just heavy. Alright people, that was 5 nightmare fuel photos from World War One by channel Dark5. If you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you next time.